The Curse of Mayong, India's black magic village. Somewhere in the forests of Assam, there exists a village that has terrified outsiders for centuries. A place where people whisper about spells, curses, and rituals meant to kill. The village is called Mayong, and locals say some forms of magic here were never meant to be disturbed. For generations, stories from Mayong have spread across northeast India. Ancient manuscripts found in the village describe rituals capable of controlling human minds, turning enemies invisible, and performing something known as Marana Tantra, a ritual believed to end someone's life without touching them. Most people dismiss these stories as folklore, but in the early 2000s, one man decided to mock the village's beliefs, and the consequences would terrify everyone. Rahul Sharma was a young schoolteacher who had recently moved from Guwahati to work in Mayong. Unlike the villagers, Rahul didn't believe in black magic. One evening at a roadside tea stall surrounded by locals, Rahul laughed.
Black magic is just superstition. Nobody can kill someone with spells.
The tea stall suddenly fell silent. An elderly man sitting nearby slowly looked at Rahul and said,
"You should not challenge things you do not understand."
Rahul ignored the warning. But that night, something strange happened in the forest. Late that evening, several villagers reported hearing distant sounds coming from the jungle, drums, low chanting, and the crackling of fire. Near an abandoned shrine outside Mayong, 3 shadowy figures were seen standing inside a ritual circle. Candles flickered around them. In the center of the circle was a small straw figure wrapped in red cloth, and placed inside it was a photograph. Rahul's photograph. The men began chanting ancient words. One of them slowly pushed an iron nail into the chest of the straw doll. Another poured oil and ash over it. Then they whispered something into the fire. Suddenly, the flames died, and the forest became silent. The next morning, villagers noticed Rahul's door was open. Inside, he was lying beside his bed, dead. There were no injury, no poison, no sign of struggle. Doctors in Guwahati ruled the death as sudden cardiac arrest. But later that day, someone discovered something disturbing in the forest. Near the abandoned shrine, there was a burnt ritual circle, and inside the ashes was a partially burned photograph, Rahul's photograph. The burnt straw doll found at the ritual site had something shocking. An iron nail pushed deep into his chest, exactly where Rahul had reportedly complained of severe pain before collapsing. To this day, villagers whisper that the ritual performed that night was Marana Tantra, a deadly form of black magic. No one was ever arrested, and the case was quietly closed. Even today, visitors in Mayong are warned about one thing: never mock the village's ancient rituals, because some secrets are buried in darkness for a reason.